Alright. Alright. How is it going? Uh, hello. I got bored again. So we're streaming. I'm actually coming from Slow Coach Studio stream, so shout out to him, he's dope. Um I'm gonna be working mainly on one custom, if you will. If you wanna call it a custom, it's gonna be a building. Move some paints around. Give myself some room to work with. Some stuff over here. Alright. Well, shit. What just fell? I honestly don't know. Oh. Yo, what's up? So yeah, I'm gonna be working on a sort of backdrop kind of thing. And I got these two pieces of cardboard here. Gonna be turning into the backdrop. Mainly inspired by Slow Coach Studios. He's a pretty cool guy. Recently got to uh what is it, like 260 something subs, which is dope. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming because fuck it. That's the only reason why. Um, and this custom will give me a good excuse to finally use my hot glue gun. I've had this thing for probably a year, and I've never touched it. So this will give me a good, uh, excuse to actually use it. Let me glue stick. So make sure it's not interesting. I see a blue engine that looks like Emily. Oh, because it's a blue Sterling OC. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave these up here. Boko Gaming! Awesome. That's not good. Alright, now we have to wait for it to heat up. Then we can glue stuff together. And it's mainly gonna be put together like this, or either like this, just for like a simple backdrop. It's starting to heat up, awesome. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting some sturdy shit. Like, gonna be sturdy while I glue it down. Feel like I should remove this piece of paper. It won't slide while I'm doing anything. Um, okay. Still getting up. Can you make no, I have no interest in doing E2s. I don't like the E2s. The right wheel spacing, I don't know what that means. I don't, like I said, I don't care about the E2s, so I don't plan on making one unless it's for my Thomas series, but other than that, I'm not doing it. Just my stance on the E2 situation kind of thing. All right, let's see. Sweet. All right, we have the glue. Now I just need. Oh, oh, never mind. I read that completely wrong. All right, here we go. An LNER J88. I don't know which one that is. I think you have my Twitter or Discord or something. Maybe if you could send it there and then I'll take a look at it or something. I don't know. What about using this side? Oh wait, no, it was this side I was going to use on this one. Right. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit right here, and right there. Okay. Okay. Make sure this gets fixed. Remember, I haven't used a hot glue gun in years. Literal years. So, if I'm doing anything wrong, I am sorry. So, just gotta hold this up. I see some things to do it. No problem. Awesome. And fuck it, we'll put the Mod Podge behind it to keep it up. Then I think right now we can add some glue on the back just to keep it secure. All right. Well, we'll have to let that dry for now. But yeah. Awesome. Don't know what that's for. Maybe I'll hold it up on something. I don't know. But for now, we're gonna unplug this and just let it cool down. Yeah. Let this dry, and then we'll be good to work on other stuff. So, in the meantime, I do want to show some stuff off, though. Again, it's more music stuff that I picked up. So, I got 3 things that I picked up. Oh, I got some Discord notifications. I'll have to check that out in a second. I got 3 new records, 3 new CDs, albums, whatever you want to call them. First one is the new Dream Theater album. Big fan of this album. It's really, really good. Very heavy prog shit. I love the way James's vocals sound on here. The album cover's really fucking dope. The back is really cracked on the case, but the disc is fine. I love this album a bit. Favorite song on here is probably "As I Am" or "Honor Thy Father." It's really, really good. Then I got Iron Maiden, "Power Slave." That finally came. So when I go to do my next episode of After the Spin, I'll give my thoughts on it. I've listened to it multiple times. Um, so I'm not going to give my direct opinions on here, but it's really, really good. But yeah. And then finally, I picked up the limited edition Target exclusive big ass Eagles collection. I believe I have this on my Twitter. Like I mentioned something about it on my Twitter. Big fan of these guys now. My mom loves them, and I asked her if she would recommend them to me, and she said yes, so I picked them up. And this thing it's massive. It's 3 discs worth of stuff, and it's nearly 4 hours worth of music. Um, 2 of the discs are just like their greatest hits or whatever, and then disc 3 is a live show, like multiple live shows or whatever. Or live versions of songs on here. Favorite songs on here, probably just like the singles or whatever, like some of their biggest stuff, like "Take It Easy," um, "Lion Eyes," "Take It to the Limits," um, "Heartache Tonight." I really like "I Can't Tell You Why," that's a good one on here. "Nightingale," "Peaceful Easy Feeling" is really good. James Dean, I like. Um, yeah, "New Kid in Town's" alright. "Life in the Fast Lane's" good. "Hotel California," I haven't heard it in years, but after hearing it again on this, it honestly takes me back to, my nana when I mean, I still go over there sometimes, but, when we would do car rides, she would always have, like, a classic rock station on, and Hotel California would be one of the songs on there. At least I'm pretty sure, but regardless, it's still a phenomenal song, I like it. But yeah, that's all the music stuff I picked up. Um, there is a new Pearl Jam album. I'm not really a fan of Pearl Jam, I'd say, but, I might give it a listen, like, on YouTube Music, but other than that, I don't know. Um, yeah, I honestly don't know. I think this glue is pretty much dried, so if I need to, I can just add supports to the back or something. Set this stuff up here. Yeah, I mean, here, I can, like, glue this back part down, but I got no problems with that. Maybe just tape it down or something. It's not the back is not gonna be seen, so it's not like it's gonna hurt if I just tape it. So let me go ahead and do this. Do I have any masking tape near me? Oh, I do. Just, it's a new roll too. Yeah, that's fine if it's fine if I use it. Whatever. Cool. Oh, shit. I always keep forgetting that I want to do like YouTube Shorts of this. But album of the day is one that I want to do for YouTube Shorts. I still need to do it. Um, I think the last time I did it was during a live, or the only time I did it was during a live stream. So I guess we could do a quick. We can do a quick. We can do a quick one. Album of the day will go to. Let me look through my shit ton of albums. Find something. Just leave there. Fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I got it. The album of the day will go to. Okay. Sucks about having so many albums, but okay. All right. Cool. Album of the day will go to uh Untouchables by Korn. Good stuff. It's my favorite album by Korn. Came out in 2002. This is Korn at possibly their heaviest and darkest. I mean, outside of their debut album. It's really, really good. And it's pretty long too. I think it's over an hour, maybe. Not maybe like a little less or a little over. I don't know. But everything about this album is really good to me. I love it. Um, Here to Stay, the opening track is really good. Make Believe, Blame, Thoughtless. Hating is possibly my favorite song on here. Alone I Break is really good. I'm Hiding is a pretty underrated song. Bottled Up Inside and Hating are my two favorites on here. Bottled Up Inside is just raw and aggressive. Like it has a very raw sound to it, just like a lot of Korn's early stuff does. I'd say possibly after this is probably like the last really raw album they have until maybe Korn 3 or something. But yeah, this just sounds raw and aggressive and it's very emotional. I love it. So yeah, that is album of the day for uh, April 22nd. April 22nd, yeah. Very, very good stuff. Just go ahead and put it back in its spot. There we go. Okay. Awesome. All right, now to tape this up. Oh, actually, there's something I got. Did I bring with me? I didn't bring with me. I'll be right back. I got to grab something from upstairs. Okay, back. Now, before I do anything else, let me go ahead and nerd out for a second. I grab another pen, to which it just fell. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna nerd out for a second because, uh, why not? So, gonna set this back over here. All right. So I'm a big fan of. I'm a pretty avid Magic the Gathering player. I'm not one of those. I'm not a competitive player by any means. Though I do love playing like casual house rule kind of games. And two people I work with uh really love it. I went over to their house, their husband and wife. Um, well, I don't exactly know if he's at his new job yet. Anyway, but they're both really good Magic players. They've been playing for God knows how long, and they've been helping me out with stuff, And I'm actually transferring to a different fast food place closer to me for financial purposes. It'll just help me out a lot. But yesterday I came in and my manager, who was the one of my managers, who was the Magic player, uh, been working with her for over 4 years. Uh, Her and her husband actually conjured up a going away present of a shit ton of cards. um, like obviously I can't show like their name or whatever because it'll be exposing privacy. But if I can like do this, like this is like just one of the rows of cards plus this entire stack on top, which is just cards that I plan on using in multiple decks, by the way. But yeah, I play a lot of Magic, and I just love it. If you know anything about Magic, or if you don't know anything about Magic, you'll have no idea what I'm gonna say, like what I'm talking about. But um, my favorite colors to play are blue, black, mainly black and red, or maybe like black and green, maybe like Golgari or some kind of shit like that. But I actually have two decks. Actually, no, I have four. One of them, the other two, I don't know where they are. But it was a white, green, and blue deck, but mainly white and green with some blue thrown in there. Anyway, but my main like deck for like casual play, it's this. It's sleeved, 5 colors, really, really good stuff. I love it. Um, my manager is actually shocked at how well I play, considering I literally threw these together, like just threw these cards together. Um, like you have cards like Thirsting Roots. It's a 1 cost which searches for a basic land, or it lets you proliferate, which I don't really use. Like it has that, and then it also has stuff like Ostracize, which gets rid of a creature card in your opponent's hand. Then it also has stuff like Serrated Scorp Serrated Scorpion, which if it dies, I gain 2 life and the opponent loses 2 life. Just a lot of life gain and also heavy hitting creatures because this deck, my main deck, also relies on like mana ramp and which essentially is getting a bunch of power on the board to play your big creatures. Essentially, um this is one of my big guys, so he cost 3 green and 4 colorless, which means you need 3 forest cards, 3 forest lands, and then you can have the other 4 be whatever. Um, that is like the mana cost. And mana ramp is getting lands on the board really fast, which is also what this deck does. But this is one of my big guys. His power and toughness at the bottom right there um, is equal to the number of lands that I control. So if I have like 7 or 8 lands, then or let's say I have 8 lands on my board when I play it, then he'll have 8 power and toughness. And then, other abilities like that he has like trample, which if you attack and a creature blocks and is destroyed, that access damage goes straight to the opponent, which I think is really cool. It's like piercing battle damage in Yu-Gi-Oh, which I think is really, really cool. Then I also have a bunch of cards that search for lands, lets me draw cards, and then a bunch of cards that gain me life. My manager hates when I gain life because I do it so frequently. Yeah, this deck is just so fun to play. Um, and then my second deck is actually it's actually in a deck box. It's a blue and black zombie deck, which I love. And then in another deck box, I have the remainder of it. So essentially, I built this zombie deck as a commander deck for this guy. I was sort of building my own version of the Will Help Rot Cleaver deck, like commander deck. So in Magic the Gathering with the commander gameplay, you take a legendary creature like this. It has to be a legendary or else it can't be your commander unless it says otherwise. But you build a 99 card deck around it. So in total you'll have 100 cards. So that's what I did. But then I took out the 40 best ones, or I took out the 40 cards. Like the other 40 I can just interchange with any card in here, which I have no problem doing. Except the ones that are commander specified. But yeah, it mainly deals in getting zombie tokens out to defeat, or just for easy cannon fodder. And then what's a very good example of like some crazy shit happening? If I can find it. Boy, do I not have it. Oh, yeah, it was in the beginning. Army of the Damned, right here. You pay 8 for it. It'll be 3 black, and then 5 colorless. Essentially, it you play it, and then it gives you 13 2/2 zombie tokens, but they're tapped when they come in, so they can't attack right away. Um, and then what's really, really cool is I actually managed to pull this off for the first time in months. I managed to pull off its second mechanic, which is the flashback mechanic. You pay 3 black and then 7 colorless to activate it again. Instead, it gets exiled after, which means it can't be it it's outside of your discard pile, which means you can't play it again unless you have a card that lets you bring the card back from exile. So yeah, this deck is just so fun to play. And she, hooked me up with a bunch of red and green cards because I mentioned to her the other day that, or man, this was the other day, like earlier in the year. I mentioned I was building a wolf deck, like a werewolf kind of deck, and werewolf is a very fun mechanic. I love the werewolf mechanic. Essentially, it takes place during day or night. It was mainly touched on in the Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Innistrad Crimson Vow sets. But essentially, so this is what a regular card looks like, right? Regular creature card. Nothing in the top left corner, but in the top right still has the mana cost. This is what also, and it also has the name of the game in the back. This is what a werewolf card looks like, or just any card that requires a transformation. It'll have this symbol at the top, this symbol at the top, and then its ability. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, you transform. In this case, it's Tormented Pariah, which is essentially it's describing the night and day mechanic in the card, and this is from 2011. So in Innistrad, the other sets that I mentioned, the it's specified in a whole new mechanic, the night and day mechanic, which is essentially that, so they can have actual abilities. But unlike the other card I showed you, it's double-sided. This is the werewolf version or the transformed version of Tormented Pariah. It's a bigger and better card usually, but it's a werewolf, which I think is really cool. And she put a few in here. If I can find a good example of it, here we go. This one is really cool because it takes two of my favorite kinds of cards, that being werewolves and Eldrazi, which are sort of eldritch horror, and she put a lot of them in here. Like, this is an Eldrazi card. They have a lot of blue and purple tentacles and weird kind of shit. Love it. They have a lot of lore in the game of in the world of Magic. But this is Ulvenwald Captive. Ulvenwald Captive, however you pronounce it. You know, it's a 2 cost for a 1 and 2 to defender, so it can't attack. But when you transform it, you have to pay 5 colorless and 2 green to transform it. So that's another way of transforming, is by paying. But not all transformations are night and day mechanics, which I think is really cool. But it transforms into an Eldrazi werewolf, Ulvenwald Abomination, which is a 4/6. Good stuff. And Eldrazi's are my favorite. She put in it like an entire she put an entire like beginning Eldrazi kind of thing in here, which I think is really cool. I just wanted to nerd out for a sec. So, all right, back to this. All I want to do is just tape up the like a seam here. That way it'll stay sort of together. I got no problems doubling up on the tape since it's a brand new roll. I can splurge on it. Make sure no one texting me. You know, while I have my other phone here, I want to look up what an LNER J88 is. I wonder if it's a tender engine, maybe? Don't exactly remember. I know the J70 is Toby's class. I know the J10s, J11s, J36, stuff like that. Where are you? Tank engine, maybe? Oh yeah, it's an 060, so eh. It's already looking, I guess. I'm just going over this again. That's looking good so far, actually. I mean, it's holding up pretty well. Okay. Alright, cool. So that is looking pretty decent so far. I'm not too sure on what color to make it. Like what color to paint the walls and whatnot. But see, that's sort of the basic shape of what we are going for. And I don't exactly have any track on me, actually. I have some track on me. So this will kind of be the look, you know. Um, I'll sort of have some like platforms, maybe. Not again, not really too sure on it. Hmm, there's some weird- I don't know. But let me just bring a random dude on here. Yo, Soul Coach, what up, dude? Just showing what I've got done so far on the thing. Kind of what I got going on. Not exactly sure on what to paint it, like what color to paint it. I was thinking maybe some kind of maybe red. I don't know. What would you recommend? Probably. Hmm. Uh, what colors do I have in hand? So, blue or something. Okay. I did mine with the gray. I mean, I could go gray, but then again, I don't want to copy you. Like, gray's fine. I think it's dope for it. I just don't want it to seem like I'm like plagiarizing it. I have a shit ton of colors, and I can't even figure out which one to use. It's fine if you want to. Go ahead. Oh, all right. Cool. Thank you. Do I have okay, so got you with me. Maybe I can stop at Hobby Lobby tomorrow, pick up some other paint pen colors. I don't know. Um, we'll see. We will see. But right, gray is definitely the task. Then I need to find a gray. Oh, oh, I'm tired. Let's see. Gotta look in my box of wisdom. Box of wisdom, what do you have for me today? Oh, just regular gray paint. Okay. Well, gray paint achieved. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll just grab some of it. There. Oh, I forgot. The thing just comes off. All right. Brush. Do I use you? Do I use you? That has no good. No good. Brush. No, you're definitely no good. It's fun to think while doing a Russian accent. Apparently. I don't know. Shit. Maybe this. As I throw it, as I projectile launch it across the island of Sodor. Perfect. Now, I'm only going to do a little bit at a time, as to not mainly paint this over here. That way, that looks pretty nice actually. That's pretty good. Pretty nice color actually. Shit. Look off. Paint crumb. All right. Looking pretty decent so far. I mean, not the craziest thing in the world that I've done, but looking pretty good actually. Oh, and I forgot it also dries darker too, so that's actually gonna be perfect. Something I do want to get covered up is I actually wrote, I don't, let me look. You can kind of see it here, but I wrote on the pieces of cardboard, um, the works, like I wrote works set side one, and this is side two. So I'm just going to be covering those parts first with the paint. Just to, I don't know if they will like show as I'm painting, like just cover them with a few layers of paint before I really do anything else. So, yeah. Right. So, how's everybody's day been? Gotta remember, I have to remember to keep asking people that because I genuinely care about you guys. And I just want to know how you're doing. Can't hurt to ask, I guess. Me personally, I'm alright. Not too shabby. I was going to go to the record store today, but I decided not to. Alright, so far it's looking good. Good, just working on Quincy. Awesome. Hopefully it's going well for you. I know I kind of left abruptly during the stream, but oh, and since I'm using the hot glue gun, something I really want to do is build a custom pier set, like harbor set with like elevated, um, kind of elevated. That way, what is it? So, I know the paint is still drying, but I'm just gonna hold the track up. That way, like it'll be elevated and I can put like some blue. I have a blue, I still have a blue, what is it? Ah, fuck, what is it? A blue piece of fabric. My God. A blue piece of fabric that I can put on the bottom of it, like under it, to make it look like water and like still have the track sort of raised up. That's something I really want to do. To give a little more depth, I guess. I don't know if that's the word or just simple detail. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm totally good at this. I'm totally a YouTuber worth watching. No, I don't know. I don't really. It's hard for me to say that, because anytime I say like this video, like one of my videos are good, I sound self-centered, and I don't really want to consider my videos good. I just put them out there. I put effort. Don't get me wrong, I put effort into them. But then again, it's not for me to decide if the video is good. It's for the viewers to decide if the video is good. Because I don't want to say, "Oh, this video is like the best thing I've ever done," because that'll again make me sound self-centered, and I don't want to come off as that. I think this is coming along pretty well. I mean, pretty well. I mean, not the craziest thing. Crazy what a hot glue gun can help you accomplish. What am I making? I am actually making a backdrop for I don't know if I'd exactly call it a backdrop. It's more of like set dressing. I don't know, but it's essentially the inside of a work shed. Inspiration actually came from Slow Coach Studios, so all credit goes straight to him. Backdrops are important. They are very important. Make sure to keep some stuff away from that. Not all credit. I mean, assuming, well, you're the first person that I saw this from, so I'm giving you credit for it. This is looking really good. I say so far it's looking pretty good. Granted, the cardboard is doing its weird thing. Um, where since it's, wet with paint, I will have to paint the other side of it, which I don't care about doing. I mean, I don't got a problem with it. So it's looking pretty good so far. It does need a few more coats, especially on the like definitely especially on like this side. See, I don't got a problem with painting cardboard. Depending on how big the piece of it is, depending on what you're painting, and depending on what color you're using. Color is everything, at least in terms of painting. Let's move this closer. Yeah, painting color is everything because I don't know how to say it, but depending on what color you're using, like let's say if it's like a yellow, yellow is a very transparent color. So you need to use multiple coats of it, like red, orange, yellow, sometimes green and white can be transparent. This gray is kind of a transparent color, so I need multiple coats of it. but especially yellow. So make your AU dark green with yellow. Yeah, yellow is a definite. It depending. I feel like you'd have to put down a base color first. Like definitely put down, like I don't know. You definitely have to put down a base color for the yellow first. That way the yellow stands out more. The way, or that way it'll also not take as long to paint. I mean, that's just my take on it, but some of the green didn't even stick on. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's paint. It should stick on though, right? I mean, depending on what like kind of box it was. Made ages ago. I mean, you could. I guess maybe like another property of it is maybe how old the paint was. Maybe if you just got it, then I don't know how to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that, about the paint not sticking on, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to put my input in as best as I can. At least try to give my advice on it, just to try and help out. I guess it was pretty new when I got it. Well then I honestly don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but maybe it could have been the brand, could have been what the paint was made out of, what the box was made out of. I mean, granted, I know it's all cardboard, but like some cardboard can have like weird material on it, like really weird. I don't know if I would describe it as like slick material, like some set this down for a sec. Um like this. This is a work in progress building. Like this is standard corrugated cardboard, right? It has no like designs on it or like what would be the term? It's not like smooth or well, here, put this into perspective. All right. So that's regular corrugated cardboard. Thin cardboard though, it can be pretty much made of whatever, right? It can be or it's still cardboard. Hopefully you know what I'm saying. But if I get something like let me grab one of these. So if I grab like printed, that's it. Um the CD case that I have, or like this like it's very smooth because this is printed on the cardboard. And depending on like the type of the ink or maybe whatever that causes it to be smooth like this, very smooth, it probably won't go on as well. Oh shit, where did I put this? You're just gonna stick out for now. I'll put you back after the stream. Actually, you look pretty good like that. But yeah, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But depending on what was on the box, just trying to find out some possible solutions to maybe help you with that, or I don't know. I always try to help out the best I can. Um, Although on Twitter it may not seem like it, but on here I do. Felt rough, but it works. It's only going to be seen from one side anyway. Hey, I mean, whatever works, whatever works, whatever works. Like, if you have like some kind of solution for it, then go for it. I mean, as long as it's not gonna, hold you back or, keep you from using it, then 100% go for it. Yeah, it works. There you go. As long as you're able to use it and as long as it's like good for you, then use it for sure. If you want to like touch on it, improve it, be like 100%, like it's your choice to do it, but as long as it's working for you, it's your main building. Like we talking station or if it's your if it's your main building, then why only one side of it? I'm assuming Tidmouth and Crowman's Gate. Got it. Okay. I mean, hey, that's definitely some. Yeah, that's definitely cool. I mean, I don't have to worry about building a from how I film like scene. Oh, okay, got it. Got it, got it. But I don't have to worry about like a Crowman's Gate or a Tidmouth or whatever because my series isn't. Oh, you gotta go now. See ya. See ya. I don't have to worry about like a Crowman's Gate or like a Maithwaite or like a Tidmouth because my series doesn't take place on Silver. It takes place on a whole new railway entirely. And maybe maybe the context and the lore of it might not make sense, but you know, I'm working on it sort of as I go along, which probably isn't the best solution. But you got to understand, I've been working on this world, this universe, this series for going on 5 years. This year will mark 5 years of it, and I just want to get it out. And you know, from how long I've been putting in work for the models, um, I really hope people enjoy it because I don't want to let this series down. I don't want to let this channel down. I don't want to let my viewers down because of how many promises I've made and how many times I seem to go back on them, which sucks to say, but shit happens. I'm human and I'll happily own up to, you know, promises or whatever if I don't like keep them. But, you know, life does happen for a lot of people, which or it does happen for people, which I completely understand. When this dries, I will have to apply some Mod Podge or something to keep this um like tipping or whatever. We'll see. I don't know how I should go about doing the details once this is done. Um, maybe I could add. Hmm, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could add some like weathering on the inside. Definitely be. Oh my god, these need to fucking move. There's a show I've been big into. recently, and that is it's called House MD. I've been getting a lot of YouTube shorts on the like clips of the show on YouTube Shorts, and I've slowly grown to love it. So I found it. If anyone has Roku, it's on the Roku channel. Like all 8 seasons are on the Roku channel. Yeah, me too. Um, but if anyone has Roku, it's on the Roku channel for free, which I think is really, really cool. Just get rid of that. I just love how snarky he is. I really love his personality. Granted, I know he's a Vicodin addict and whatnot. It's only for his leg, but I love how like I'm only on season 1 right now of watching it all the way through, but I just love his personality and how he just talks to the patients and other people. It's hilarious. Just isn't just his any interaction with House is a laugh out of me. I love it. See, I think that's looking pretty good. I mean, just the color alone, I think is pretty cool. I mean, granted, when I do film and edit, since I'll have filters on everything, this will look darker than it actually is, which I'm kinda hoping for. I'm gonna have a few different filters on it, which, oh man, which hopefully will make it look good. I mean, I'm not exactly hoping for the world or expecting the world with the first episode or pilot or whatnot, but that people I'm hoping that some people will find some enjoyment out of my series when it finally comes out. After my short film, Doing Your Part, comes out, is when I will start filming the pilot. But like I said, the pilot, or not the pilot, the short film's coming out sometime in May, preferably towards the middle of May. And I got to admit, something I have been doing. I'll have to find it really quick. Is it over there? Let me look for it. Uh, Essentially, I have a notebook that I've been writing the script for the short film down in as I go along. That way, I get a good, like, I'll have ideas for it. Oh, there it is. Um, my friend at work got me this for Christmas. Yeah, mainly this and some like snacks and whatnot for Christmas, but it's this notebook. Essentially, I've been writing down video stuff and other stuff, mainly like script, like the script and whatnot. Like this is like the beginnings of the script for short film and a lot of other stuff. But yeah, I'll be writing all that in there. And then I have a bunch of other notebooks so I can just write down episodes and how they're gonna go. But we'll see when that time comes. For now, the beginning of the pilot is in a Google Doc, and I have no problem like trans or writing that down, like translating it to my notebooks and whatnot. I say translate like it's in another language, but just putting it down in a notebook. 'Cause I feel like that's gonna help me out a lot. 'Cause I don't have a computer, to, jot write the script in, and I don't mind writing it down. Something I've also this is kind of off topic, but I guess on the topic of Thomas and whatnot. So, I've mentioned it many times with how many times I, like, make music-related videos, sorry, like, filming actual music videos. But I'm a musician. I've been making music for the better part of 5 years, 4 or 5 years. No, it'll be, what, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, yeah, 5 years. In, like, June or July is when I started of 2020 making music. But I wanted to I've actually been working on something really stupid, actually. I've been working on a metal song or a metal Thomas song about Scruffy. It's stupid, but I'm living for it. You know, it's about Scruffy and, how he was the whole leader of trucks before he got, um, ripped apart by Oliver. Um, I just wanted to run that by people, like, if they're cool with me posting, like, weird shit post stuff like that, I just think it would be kinda funny just to make a metal just to show some of my metal stuff on here without it being overbearing. Sweet. Like I said, it's a shit post kinda thing. Um, I'm not done with the instrumental yet. I still have to get to right now I'm on the drums for the chorus. I just gotta start doing vocals for the first verse and whatnot. It'll just be kind of just a little fun ditty to to show off, I guess. That's gonna be a problem. Oh no, that's just a Buddy and a Diesel face. There it is. All right. Well, I mean, this is going pretty well, better than I expected. Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty cute. Pretty cute. Though it is odd how I've been streaming for over an hour and I've all I've done was paint cardboard. I just think it's kind of funny. All I did was build it. I mean, yeah, I mean, true. All right, I'm just gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna finish it up maybe tomorrow or later. But oh shit, can't. Cool, not affected. Awesome. Um, I did have. If anyone watched my last episode of After the Spin, I did mention that I had two showcases coming out, but I have since deleted those from my editing software because I just didn't really have the motivation to work on them. They were just made in a rush, I guess. I can refilm them if y'all want to see the showcases. I have no problem doing that, but whatever you guys want, I'm fine with whatever. Sure, awesome. Then I will happily get to filming that after they're filming those after this thing. Oh man, I slept all day today and I'm still tired. All right, well, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Huh. So I guess I'll probably just go ahead and end the stream. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for joining. I'll probably do one, I don't know, maybe after I get off work tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you guys later.